Well, Anna Fifield is in Singapore covering the summit for the Washington Post, and she joins us now via Skype video. Hi Anna, well, do we know anything yet about what is in this unexpected document?
Well, basically no. But we do know that there were actually 3 documents that were signed today. President Trump described them as 3 comprehensive documents. We don't know what exactly they cover. As you heard on the tape there, he said he will announce them. It's about 20 minutes now before they'll release the text of that. But all of the signs throughout the day, from the moment they both arrived in the morning, were very positive. Kim Jong Un actually said in English, "Nice to meet you, Mr. President." So really, made this gesture and this effort to get it off on the right start. So really astonishing scenes here today.
Yeah, can you sort of take us through how the day unfolded?
Right, they both arrived in their motorcades shortly around 9 o'clock this morning. Kim Jong Un arrived first, apparently as a sign of deference to President Trump, that he wanted to be the first one to arrive. And then they had a photo opportunity in front of the flags of the 2 countries. Quite smiley from Kim Jong Un, not so smiley from President Trump. And then they went into a meeting of about 40 minutes long, just them and their translators, and sat down to meet first of all. We didn't see them again until it was time for lunch, and their delegations, they all sat around the same table together and, literally broke bread together before President Trump and Mr. Kim went out for a walk around their hotel together. It was only a couple of minutes, but that they did without their translators. So just the optics of it, seeing these 2 leaders whose countries have been, enemies for 70 years, taking a stroll in the Singapore sunshine was really remarkable.
Yeah, they really did seem to have a good rapport. There was a long handshake and touching of each other's arms. Are we reading very much into that at this stage?
Yeah, well, obviously the body language experts have been analysing everything, who's trying to be the alpha male here and who's not. So, but certainly the atmospherics and the optics were very good. Now we just need to wait and see what the substance of today was. And it looks like both of them will be able to leave and go home, crowing of a victory this afternoon.
Yeah, and it looked like at one stage that Donald Trump had possibly shown his car off to Mr. Kim?
Yeah, apparently he said it's called the Beast, the president's limousine, and he invited Kim Jong Un to take a look inside. Apparently, we don't know why. I'm sure that caused a lot of concern for the security people. But watching the live feed at the time, it looked like they were about to both hop in the car together and go somewhere. So it was very surprising, and that seemed to be quite spontaneous. We saw them huddling outside one of the rooms for a while, seeming to decide what to do. So in terms of the usual choreography of this kind of summit, today seemed to be much more going with the flow.
Yeah, just looking from the outside, do you think that both leaders will think they've had a win from today's talks?
Yeah, definitely. I think they both can claim a win here. Like President Trump is calling this historic, that they've been able to do something that, administrations before his have not. Kim Jong Un as well has made history by coming, as this far, by becoming the first North Korean leader to meet with an American president. So, either way, they can sell this to their people. It's just extraordinary to see the front page of the North Korean main newspaper this morning had all of these photos of Kim Jong Un out there walking around in Singapore, around these incredible architectural buildings and walking along the esplanade, and people stopping to take photos of him. So it's really been able, Kim Jong Un, to achieve his goal of looking like a responsible global leader.
Thanks very much for all of that, Anna. That is Anna Fifield speaking to us there from Singapore.